Hi, it's Jessica Fox, your fierce leader. I'm back from a day with Gary Keller, and I want to show you the latest and greatest of what you need to know to stay active and successful in the future of real estate, because things are really changing. So this is kind of an overview of what's really going on so that you're up to speed and ready to dominate in this new market. So the truth is that we're in a major change in our industry, and many of you have probably felt it and seen it, and have seen it in industries other than our own before real estate. You know, you look at just even television, how we watch television now. I'm a Netflix and Amazon Prime girl personally. I rarely even use our cable, maybe even for just sports. And yet many of you probably are even off cable. You know, and then you look at the car services. I mean, I really Uber all the time now. Anytime I can, it's so convenient and it's just such a different experience. Grocery shopping, never will do that again. And I swear to God, I have an Amazon Prime box at my house every day. So many of you probably can relate, and that is really the change of the world. So real estate's changing as well. And what I'm excited to share with you is that you're with the #1 most innovative real estate company in the world. We recently got accolades from Fast Company simply about what we're up to, and it's really about Command and Kelly. So if you haven't jumped on board or you haven't gotten up to speed on what you have, I want you to know that you have a tool in your toolkit that is the difference maker for you and your business and the future of your business. So please plug in if you haven't already and take advantage of the tools you have. So just to explain what's going on, there's a race. So when I was with Gary Keller this last week, he was explaining to us that all real estate brokerages and our new disruptors are racing towards an end game of being the choice of the consumer. So think of us all as taxi cab drivers and all of us going through the motions of our average day, and a company called Uber or Lyft comes into town and taps you on the shoulder and gives you the opportunity to be the first Uber or first Lyft drivers. Now, some people would look the other way and say, no, I'm good. I've been doing this for years. Life is good as a taxi cab driver. I don't have interest in that change. And yet, can you imagine how great it would have been to be one of those first people to say, yes, I'm interested in evolving in our industry? Well, the sad truth is those that never ever adopted have been left behind. And that's an industry that we can look at and be educated by of what's ahead for us. So the reality is we're all in the same race. Every real estate agent, it doesn't matter which brokerage you're with, and the race is this. We are racing to be the first agent to provide an end-to-end consumer real estate experience called Real Estate 2.0. So just like the taxi cab services and ride services have changed, and the way we watch television has changed, and the way that we shop has changed, real estate has changed. So we are looking to be the provider of the new real estate experience that the consumer now demands. And they're going to demand it to be a new real estate experience in many, many ways through both a browser and an app. So here's kind of what it looks like. So here's the race. If you really look at who's in the race, you've got the traditional real estate brokerages that have been around forever, the Realogy companies, which all include Century 21, Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, and ERA, Better Homes and Gardens. And then you've got RE/MAX, Keller Williams, Berkshire Hathaway, EXP, and Compass. And frankly, the small brokerages, the independents, and the cyber companies really are not even in the race any longer. And then you have the disruptors. And many of you have seen and felt the new disruption of these companies, such as Zillow. I mean, Zillow, if you think about it, 10 years ago, was a search site. That's all it was. And then it became an ad site where we could buy ads. And then it became a lead generation site for many of us where we would invest in advertisements to get leads. So look at how much they've evolved in those 10 years to now actually be a true competitor with us. Redfin, which is newer to the table, but a very aggressive company that has already taken a lot of market share in the search world from Zillow. And then the iBuys, like where did they pop up from? They came around in 2016 and they started in markets such as Phoenix and Dallas, and now guess where they are? The greater Tampa Bay area. So we have Opendoor, OfferPad, Zillow Offers, and a ton of little companies that you're popping up and seeing everywhere. Now then we have Nextdoor. Nextdoor is trying to give MLS a run for its money and create a secondary MLS through Facebook. So that's going to be interesting to see how that evolves. And many of you have also run into mortgage companies that now say they're real estate brokerages, and insurance companies that say if you package your services with us, there's no need for you to use a realtor. So we're going to call those folks the disruptors. So you've got the real estate companies versus the disruptors. Now here's the truth. In order to compete in the race, You have to provide Search 2.0. So what the heck is Search 2.0? So let me show you because it's easier to show. I'm going to share a screen so that you can experience Search 2.0. So please forgive me, I got to bounce between screens here. So here's Search 2.0. Now I'm using my husband's website because I don't have one. So this is Mark's website. This is the new Keller Williams website that came out this week with Search 2.0. And I'll let you just kind of experience this. So let's just say I just want to see what's going on in my area. This is the new website. And what's different about it is that it's micro markets. It's all the way down to individual neighborhoods. And yet it's also anywhere in America. So let's just say I don't want to buy a property in our MFR MLS and I want to go to a different MLS altogether. Say I want to be in a different state even. I can go anywhere with this search. Say I want to come somewhere up here and buy Macon, Georgia. I want to go somewhere around Macon. I can literally draw a circle and be shopping anywhere in the universe from this site. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now that's called Search 2.0, and what's really neat about it is I'm able to see anything as a consumer that I want without logging in, without any boundaries, without doing really anything. Now to compare that to our competitors, let's just go to them. Let's go Berkshire Hathaway, Coldwell Banker, you can do this with any company, Century 21, Remax, really anyone you want. We'll just go click on all these. Now, one thing I want to show you, this will be true for all the Realogy companies. So we'll start with Realogy first. Here's a Realogy company, Coldwell Banker and Century 21. What do you notice about these screens? They're like identical, aren't they? Well, the truth is, if you do a little research, these are run by what's called Smarter Agent. So Century 21, Coldwell Banker, all the Realogy companies don't even have their own websites, much less a platform. In fact, they're on a company called Smarter Agent, which is owned by Gary Keller and Keller Williams. So they don't even have their own, they're using ours to provide search. And when you look at search compared to what Mark can do on his website, we can pick any city. We'll just pick Dunedin. You'll see it's an identical experience. There's apparently 254 homes for sale. This one says 255. Maybe one just sold. You never know. But the point is this is not the search of the future. If I want to get information on anything, I'm going to have to give my information, provide it. And the sad truth is this isn't going to go to the agent that has the listing. It's going to go to the brokerage. So just even comparing search, which is the first step to Real Estate 2.0, they are light years behind us and they don't even have their own websites. Berkshire Hathaway has almost an identical experience, as does Remax, as does every brokerage. So Keller Williams is the only company that exists with Real Estate 2.0 and Search 2.0, just to put that in perspective. Now, not to go too deep on this, because that's just one aspect of the future. Let's go back to the PowerPoint I was showing you and the race. Sorry, I bounced off of the area I was. So we'll just go back on here. Search 2.0, step one of this. The consumer is now demanding an easy button. They want to work off of an app and a browser to know exactly what's next, what happened, if earnest money was received, when the inspection is. They want to be able to read the inspection. They want to have every part of the transaction brought into one easy spot, the easy button. And we have that now with Command and Kelly. They work together to do that. iBuyer options. They also are curious about all these new ways of selling your house, and some people choose the iBuy option, so you have to be able to provide that. They also want to communicate through the app so that it's easy for them to get with you when they need it. In fact, that's one of the #1 complaints consumers have against realtors is that we don't communicate effectively. They also want discounts. Who doesn't want a discount, right? In fact, some of you are losing deals to mortgage and insurance companies coming in and saying they'll provide a discount. So Keller Williams has Keller Mortgage and Keller Covered to provide that. So again, the whole package for the race, we have every part of it at this point. And yet, if you look at the first thing we had to tackle was search, our competitors haven't even started that yet. And the problem is, it's because they don't have a platform. So we go on and on. They want an after-purchase home services, and this is what's coming up soon. We're going to have a concierge service that you are going to be in control of. That's somewhat like Angie's List. So let's just say I purchased a home from you, and based on the inspection, I only had a couple years left for my roof and for my water heater. And you, being the great agent that you are, through your app, you're going to remind me, because of artificial intelligence, that I probably need to inspect my water heater before it blows up and causes a big problem, and that my roof is getting past its useful life. And because I'm automatically updating you, you're going to think of me as a realtor of the future and be so on top of things. Plus, by doing that, I can also give you best prices that you could get a roof and a water heater for, and provide you a list of service providers that, as a realtor, that you like and trust and know that will do a great job for me. And I can literally hit a button and make it all happen. That is life in the future when it comes to real estate, and you now will be able to provide all of that. And realistically, there can't be boundaries. If I want to do a VRBO in New York City, I should be able to do it from this app. If I want to monitor my mother's property in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, I can do that. If I want to track a neighborhood in California that I wish I could buy a dream home on, I will be able to do that. There will be no limitation by MLS or boundaries. And the cool thing is, it's a one-to-one experience. So it's whatever I want, not whatever you're going to send me. It's whatever I want. The neat thing is, as my realtor, though, you get to see everything that I'm up to. So it's not just a win, it's a win-win, and you're the real estate agent of the future by providing all this. So the point is this: in order for any of this to exist, beyond even the search, you need a platform for all these dots to be connected, for all this artificial intelligence and automation to exist. And that's the difference, a platform. And if you look back at who's in the race, Realogy, they don't have a platform. Berkshire Hathaway, no platform. Let's just be honest, they don't even have search. EXP, no platform. Compass, they call themselves a tech company, but guess what? No platform. So really, in terms of real estate brokerages, all the cyber companies, all the discount real estate brokerages, all the mom and pop shops definitely do not have a platform or the money to go build one. Now, if you switch gears and look at our disruptors that I've been talking to you a lot about, there are several that are building or have pieces of a platform. However, none of the iBuys or insurance companies do. So here's who's in the race right now: Zillow, Redfin, Remax, and Keller Williams. Remax purchased a platform called Boosh. Now the difference is that they bought a platform and we built one. So every time you guys ask for a new bell and whistle, we can provide that platform. And guess what's cool about this? It's free. Whereas the Remax agents now have to purchase that platform. So here's the reminder: we're in a race. Search 2.0, you have it now. Easy button contract to close. That's the opportunities section and the smart plan section of Command. iBuy option, you've got Keller offers. And if you haven't actually registered for that, please reach out to the office so we can teach you how to do that. And communication through your app, through Kelly and the process. So as you move a deal through opportunities, it's going to communicate to the consumer and keep them up to speed. And discounts, you have Keller Mortgage and Keller Covered. After purchase home services are coming soon. And as our artificial intelligence continues to get more and more robust, you'll be able to control that experience. All things real estate worldwide coming soon. And yet today, your search is anywhere in America. One-to-one experience, that's what we've been preaching to you, is to get your people into your database, turn on your neighborhood nurtures for the areas that they desire to know more about, such as their neighborhoods. So if this is new to you, reach out, because you're missing out, because right now it's a race and I want you to be winning.